for another exciting adventure in outer space with Scott McCloud, Space Angel, in the story of Expedition to a New Moon. We find Taurus, Crystal, Scott, and Professor Mace aboard the Evening Star, discussing plans for colonizing a new moon.
But, Father, what's so unusual about a new moon?
This moon resembles our Earth so much, we think it may have an atmosphere.
And if it has an atmosphere, it can be colonized.
Aye, we can use a little more productive land in this solar system. Precisely why you're going there, Taurus. We need a complete survey.
Then we'll have to make a geological survey as well.
Right. Your ship is outfitted with all the necessary equipment.
Of course, Chris. We'll be taking the new survey ship.
Scott, have you had a chance to look over the new ship since your return?
Not yet, Professor. We better go down and check it out now.
Good. It's being outfitted in Tube 3. The Chief expects you to blast off at 6:03 a.m. Earth time.
Aye, we're no sooner than get back to home base, and here we go again.
Now, Taurus. Father has just explained that the target is approaching orbital position for blastoff.
Otherwise, we'll have to delay the project for another year.
Notify the Chief. We'll make the deadline, Professor.
Come on, gang. Let's get going.
You and Taurus tested the surveyor, didn't you, Scott?
Yes, Crystal. But the instrumentation wasn't complete at the time. We still have a lot of equipment to check out. There she is. That's going to be our home for a while. How do you like the Surveyor, Chris?
It's a beautiful ship.
It's probably the most completely equipped survey ship ever built, with all the equipment necessary to do a geological survey. The control section can be ejected and act as a landing sphere.
I'd feel more at home in the Starduster. This ship is too slow.
Taurus, this is a survey mission, not a space race.
There goes our moonmobile aboard. It's built to travel over any kind of terrain. It's going to come in real handy.
Aye, Skipper. I'm glad they remembered spacemen are allergic to walking. Ha ha ha!
Okay, gang, let's get aboard and check this baby out. Got to be ready for blastoff at 0600 in the morning.
Now hear this. Clear the tube for blastoff.
Reactors, go.
Umbilical, go.
Cabin pressure, go.
Tube doors opening.
Ready and counting. 10, 9.
Angle of blastoff 320, vector 4.
Correcting angle. Trajectory angle, go.
Increasing power. OS 3, 2, 1, 0.
Trajectory good, approaching target velocity.
Count it.
Roger. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shut off. A-OK, we're in free flight.
Oh, this baby's got a kick like a mule.
What's the matter, Taurus? Can't you take it anymore?
There's more pounds of me to be pressed than there is of you, lass.
That's for sure.
Check the course, Chris.
Right on target, Scott. 2 points off the twin star mirror.
Right. And our flight plan velocity should get us there in 12 space periods.
So we may as well relax and enjoy the scenery.
Except for one thing, Taurus. We'll be getting into an uncharted area. Turn on your forward viewer and keep a sharp lookout.
Okay, Skipper.
Where will this new assignment into uncharted areas take Crystal, Scott, and Taurus? Be sure and see the next exciting episode of Space Angel. for another exciting adventure in outer space with Scott McCloud, Space Angel, in the story of Expedition to a New Moon. Last time, Scott, Torres, and Crystal were instructed to board a new survey ship and venture into an uncharted area where they were to explore a new moon. The survey ship is now approaching its destination, where they must land and prepare for their expedition.
There it is. Take a look in your viewer.
Mirror, the red giant. Look at the size of those suns, Skipper.
If we took our solar system and placed our sun in the middle of that red star, Mars would barely touch the surface.
That's big.
Scott, center focus 20 degrees east and south. There's our moon.
She's sure coming up fast, Skipper.
Yes, we're intercepting its orbit head-on. Prepare to reduce speed.
Aye, Skipper. DX tubes ready for firing, sir.
Give us a gravity count, Chris.
0.1, 0.2, 3, 4, 5.
Deflect 2 degrees out. Fire 3. Stand by. I'm placing this baby into orbit.
We're in orbit, Scott.
Horace, prepare the landing sphere.
Aye, Skipper.
We're going to take a trip downstairs.
There doesn't appear to be any atmosphere, Scott.
We'll soon find out, Chris. We're sure not gonna go without our space helmets.
Hate to mention it, Skipper, but who's going to watch the store?
We can control the surveyor by remote control. When we land, we'll set up a station. That'll be our home base for a while. We'll land this big baby after we prepare a pad.
Just thought I'd ask.
$80,000 feet and dropping fast.
Stand by retro rockets, Taurus.
Aye, lad.
This is strange, Scott. The gravity indicator keeps switching. Now it's negative. There it goes again.
Reading.
Well, now it's just about double Earth's gravity.
So how do you make a landing, Skipper? We may begin hopping like a jackrabbit in another minute.
40,000.
Fire retros. Must be gravity strips. Let's pick one and try it.
Aye, Skipper.
Scott, we're falling.
Pretty fast, Skipper. Good work, Skipper. That landing was much softer than I expected.
I share your sentiments. Now let's roll up the moon buggy and see what the climate's like outside. What's the oxygen indicator suggest, Taurus?
There's an atmosphere, lad, but we can't breathe it.
But if there's air...
It's frozen. You see that funny-looking iceberg? There's your atmosphere.
That might just explain the crazy gravity on this moon.
How do you mean, Skipper?
At double Earth's gravity, the air must have been pulled down and formed into these glaciers. Notice how they appear in rows?
Well, now that you mention it...
Stand by. Something's pulling us over.
Well, trapped in their moonmobile on a strange new moon. What will happen to Scott, Crystal, and Taurus? Don't miss the next exciting episode of Space Angel.
Blast off for another exciting adventure in outer space with Scott McCloud, Space Angel,
in the story of
Expedition to a New Moon. You remember last time, Scott, Taurus, and Crystal blasted off in a specially built survey ship to explore a newly discovered moon. They left the main body of the ship in suspended orbital flight and landed on the planet in the control sphere. Embarking from the sphere in their specially equipped moonmobile, they started their survey of the new moon. While exploring, they discovered that the gravity on this planet was in strips. As they neared one of these gravity strips, a strange force grasped the ship. Even with power and throttle full forward, they were pulled slowly but steadily backward into the gravity strip.
Are you all right?
I can't seem to move, Skipper. I feel so heavy.
It's hard to breathe, Scott.
We're caught in one of those gravity belts. If I can activate this engine again.
What's wrong, lad?
I can't reach it. I think I can make it. Taurus, you're a bull.
I felt so heavy I couldn't even blink my eyes.
Clean living, Skipper.
Before we do much traveling, I suggest we set up our lunar station and land the surveyor.
Good idea, lad. This place is not too friendly, and I'd feel better if we had a home base to run to.
Taurus, you roll out the shelter dome while I find a good spot to set her up.
Okay, Skipper.
We better hurry, Scott. We haven't much daylight left.
You're right. Inside that creeping shadow, it's cold enough to freeze the atmosphere.
Where do you want it, Skipper?
Over there, Taurus.
Here she comes. Good catch, Skipper.
Okay. Everybody stand back.
Watch closely, lass, and you'll see how a king-sized igloo is hatched.
That should give us ample living quarters.
Now let's attach the landing sphere and set up housekeeping.
Well, now to test the equipment.
Go ahead, Skipper.
Everything seems to be in order. Let's see if we can pick up a surveyor. There. That should be it. Check it on the screen. Yep, that's her, all right.
She's holding a stable orbit. We'll bring her down in the morning, eh, Skipper?
Yes, but first we'll have to build a hard pad to land her on.
Whoa. Lucky for us, we're not out there. The temperature's dropping 10 degrees a second.
Look out there. Did you ever see such a sight?
Aye, but we're as snug as bugs in here. And 'tis a beautiful sight to see.
Hey! What? Scott! What's that?
Those are rocks exploding from a sudden change in temperature.
Suffering Jupiter. This is something we didn't plan for.
Scott, we're losing air.
We've been hit. Our shielding's punctured.
Their lunar station losing air after being punctured by exploding rocks. How will Scott, Crystal, and Taurus be able to get out alive?
Don't miss the next exciting episode of Scott McCloud, Space Angel. Blast off for another exciting adventure in outer space with Scott McCloud, Space Angel, in the story of
Expedition to a New Moon. Remember last time, having had a narrow escape from death by falling over the cliff, Taurus got the Moonmobile going again so they could get back to setting up their lunar station. Having set it up and checked to see if the surveyor was holding a stable orbit, Mira, the red giant, started a series of explosions. Rocks punctured their lunar house, and it started to collapse from lack of pressure.
Quick, Taurus. Flip on our auxiliary compressor.
Aye, Skipper.
Give us the pressure reading, Chris.
8.5 pounds and dropping.
Pressure suits, lad?
No time. We'll never make it.
Pressure at 6.3, Scott.
This is it, Skipper?
Now what's the reading, Crystal?
It's still holding at 6.3 pounds.
I don't get it.
Pressure at 8.5 pounds and rising.
Ever hear of an old-fashioned self-sealing inner tube, Taurus?
Well, if that isn't the blasted... Of course. This station's nothing but a flat inner tube. I'll be darned.
Of course, if we'd been hit by a really large fragment, I wouldn't have been so confident.
You dog, you could have told us. I was frantic.
How about you getting your father on the televiewer, Chris? He'll want to know what we found on this moon.
Yes, sir, right away. Yes, Dad. And the atmosphere is frozen in strip.
Frozen atmosphere, eh? Scott, what happens when ice is heated?
It melts, then turns to steam, Professor.
Exactly. Now listen, and listen carefully. You are going to try a little experiment.
Go ahead, Professor.
Basically, what we are going to attempt is utilize kinetic energy derived from the various gravity belts on your moon. This friction shall generate a continuous heat.
But, Professor, wouldn't that create a flood condition?
Possibly, if the heat generated were not hot enough. To ensure against this possibility, you are going to plant a thermonuclear activator within the depths of the moon.
Now.
All clear, Scott?
I've got you, Professor. We'll contact you later. Over.
Good luck. Out.
Well, let's get busy.
Following Professor Mace's instruction, they planted the magnetic electrodes at strategic points between the gravity belts.
How far from the next gravity belt, Taurus?
Almost there, Skipper. Okay, slow down. There it is. That should do it, lad. We've planted almost 200 of these magnetic electrodes.
All right, back to the station. This next step is a doozy.
I don't mind telling you, Skipper, I was scared silly when we planted that thermonuclear activator. What if it had gone off?
Nothing could happen unless we trigger it. And that doesn't occur until we're a safe distance out in space.
Then our job here is about finished, eh, Skipper?
As soon as I check our circuits, we'll bring our ship out of orbit and blast off.
Good. I'll prepare the landing pad while you're doing that.
Good grief.
Pistol?
It's the surveyor. Something's wrong. Look.
Why, it's being pulled out of orbit.
Look. It's falling towards the twin sun.
Another moment, and their surveyor rocket will burn up in the atmosphere of the twin suns. Then, how will they ever get back? Be sure to see the next exciting episode of Space Angel.
Blast off for another exciting adventure in outer space with Scott McCloud, Space Angel, in the story of
Expedition to a New Moon. Remember last time, having talked to Professor Mace, Scott, Torres, and Crystal were on their way to plant thermonuclear activators within the depths of the moon Mira. Having planted over 200 electrodes, which would not be triggered until they were out in space, they left for the Surveyor rocket, only to find Mira's magnetic field pulling it out of orbit.
Quick, Torres. Activate remote controls on the Surveyor.
Aye, Skipper. Activated. Engines on.
Facing Mira Suns, Taurus.
Maybe we can blast her out.
Pressure up, lad. Fire when ready.
Stand by.
I could feel the heat from here.
I'm changing the orbit path. The Surveyor will circle over us now.
Like orbiting the North Pole on Earth, eh, lad?
In a way. All set, gang?
Set.
Go ahead, lad.
Switching to ILS, Chris.
She's on the beam, Scott.
Okay, Torres, looks good. Extend landing legs.
Roger, Skipper.
There she is, gang. Perfect touchdown. Good work.
I, for one, am sure glad to see that baby.
Okay, let's get out of here.
What about the shelter, Scott?
Leave it. There's no time to dismantle. Take a look back there.
Aye, lass, you wouldn't want to spend another night here, would you?
Torres, reading.
She's not clear yet, Skipper. She's still struggling through the scrambled gravity belts.
As soon as we're clear, we'll change all that.
She's clear.
Flame out.
She's in free fall.
First, we'll activate the electrodes we planted back there. Get set, everybody. Here goes. Now, here we've got a grandstand seat.
How much longer, Skipper?
Just a couple of seconds now.
It's working. Father was right.
A beautiful sight. An Earth being born right before our eyes.
This is fantastic. Look at that.
What a spot for an asparagus ranch. That has to be the place.
It looks like Earth in its formative stage.
Just think. In a few hundred years, there'll be cities down there. People working, a whole new life taking shape.
Aye, Skipper. But I sure hope we get back down there before then.
Why, Taurus?
Oh, soon those trout streams are going to be jumping. And I sure would like to do some fishing before those Sunday picnickers start to clutter them up. And so ends another exciting adventure with Scott McCloud, Space Angel.
Not far away, I went to visit for a day. Got covered with some gooey ooze that changed my DNA. Now I try to act normal, keep my cool while other kids play after school. I turn into a prehistoric hero. I'm in the Dino Squad. I'm in
Today on Dino Squad, will Caruso's quest for fame lead him to unmask his secret dino identity on national television?
Experiment 647.23A. At 1100 hours, I'm administering primordial ooze, batch 017-23, into the storm drain system of Manchester, New Hampshire, in order to evaluate the rapidity of flow and dispersion. Tracking the ooze indicates it is moving faster than anticipated, and its viability seems to be diminishing at an alarming rate. Take the truck south, then east, following these coordinates. Hurry!
Caruso, just what is your designer jeans wearing backside doing sitting in my chair?
Roger, don't sneak up on me like that.
And what were you doing on the computer? You know the rules. No using my equipment without permission.
I wasn't on the computer.
Yeah, you were. Look, you've changed all the settings. Probably downloaded viruses that'll take forever to fix. Why were you looking at a satellite map of Manchester, New Hampshire?
Oh, that. Well, yeah, I was looking for dino mutants, save the world, national security, all that stuff.
I don't see any signs of... Whoa! Hold the miniature cell phone. I don't believe I'm going to say this, but you were right, Caruso. Trace elements of primordial ooze. And I'll bet you your last tube of fancy hair gel that where there's primordial ooze, there's going to be dino mutants. Now let's go with this bad boy. It sweeps the ooze so you don't have to. It'll pick up any extra primordial ooze that happens to be lying around. That's a good boy. Coochie coochie.
Gross! Get that little guy. It may have ooze on it. Whoa! Look out, gang! Run! Whoa! All right, Dino Squad, let's put these things on ice.
Don't let them get away. My calculations indicate that they're growing at an exponential rate.
Go Dino! I'll get him. Go Dino! Go
Dino! 25 million years back, 50 million years back, 65 million years back. Oh, go Dino!
Go Dino! Hang on, little one.
Disgusting creature! guys. Go play or do whatever it is you do.
Yeah, go away, nasty things.
We should sweep the area for any more primordial ooze or dino mutants. Report in if you find anything.
Yo, Caruso. Someplace else you need to be?
Me? No. No place. I'm fine.
Well then, get searching.
Let's see. If I go this way and up, should be just around the corner.
Ah! It's just me, Caruso. Did you check everything down this way?
Absolutely.
Did you investigate that dark culvert back there?
Well, of course I did. Do you think I'd say I checked if I hadn't checked? I checked!
Don't blow a gasket, Caruso. I was just asking.
I gotta go check another drain up there. I'll be right back.
Well, unless one of us missed something, I'd say it's all clear.
Good work, guys. Wait, where's Caruso?
I don't know, but he's acting strange today.
It's Caruso. He's always strange.
No, today he's being strange even for Caruso. I think we better find him. Which will be no problem, thanks to yours truly putting location finders in each of our watches. Geek, and ye shall find.
Yo, Caruso, what are you doing?
Nothing. Who, me? Nothing.
Then why are you standing in this line?
What line? There isn't any line.
The line that stretches all the way around the block?
Oh, that line. Yeah, sure. I'm in line. It's a blood donor line. I'm standing here to give blood. That's it. It's a blood donor line. I'm giving blood.
Whoa! Bad idea, dude. You got dino DNA in your system, remember? You can't donate blood.
Right. Yeah, well, I wasn't actually planning on donating blood. I was just waiting to see if they had any extra cookies and juice for people that were standing in line and wanted some. Look, guys, you can go now and leave me alone because I can positively, absolutely assure you that there is nothing going on here at this theater that you need to worry about.
Okay, Caruso, let me get this straight. You're at a theater, last in line of about 1,000 people.
My calculations indicate, given spatial variance and a 5% error ratio, that Caruso is last in line of 2,332 people.
Just to let you all know, this is the end of the line. Nobody else will be able to audition.
For?
The You Famous TV show?
The reality television talent show where anybody can audition and become famous?
That's the one. This is as far as the line goes.
Caruso, you lied to us. You just looked us in the eyes and lied.
Caruso, have you ever heard what Sir Walter Scott said? Oh, what a tangled web we weave. When first we practice to deceive.
What does that mean? Tangled web? Like the internet, the web? Or is it about spiders or something?
What it means, Caruso, is that if you lie, it creates the need for more lies and more lies to cover up your original lies until you're caught up in your own web of lies. And it always ends badly for the person doing the lying.
Oh. But you don't need to worry. Everything's under control.
Okay, what are you going to do on stage?
I'm going to sing.
Experiment 647.23A. Continuation. Primordial ooze batch 017-23 has completely dissipated in strength and faded to nothing. Most vexing. Satellite sweeps are picking up a strange ooze signature at the initial location. I'm picking up a possible mutant signature.
Turn around, now!
I gotta say, I don't remember you ever singing. Not ever.
Thank goodness, the end of the line.
Wait! No pets allowed.
It's okay. He's with us. And he's had all his shots and everything.
Sorry, I meant the dog. We don't do animal tricks. Look, if you're not auditioning for the You Famous show, you can't be here.
Don't wait up, guys. The next time you see me, it's gonna be on TV in front of a crowd of adoring fans.
Whoa, we've got 2 alerts. 1, seems like we missed a dino mutant. It's on the move. And 2, is coming right at us.
Victor Velocity!
Fiona, get us out of here!
Hurry, Fiona. We can't let them see us. Not good, not good.
Keep your seatbelt on, Buzz. I'm already on it.
We've got to get Caruso out of there.
Guys, Velocity's parked right in front.
Where there's a wheel and overhead satellite photos plus downloaded theater schematics, there's a way. The quickest way in, if you're a dino-morphing dino squad, is straight up.
Buzz, if you will do the honors.
Go Dino!
You call that an act? I have seen that act 1,000 times. Today. Boring. Get off the stage. Get off!
I'll definitely be something she's never seen before. A perfectly handsome young man becomes dinosaur? Dinosaur man? Handsome dinosaur man? It's going to be all over the place. Everybody will know me. Fame time. Dino man. Dino.
Next! Look, Boobala, in the past few hours, I've been through 2,331 other potential contestants, each more untalented than the last. So you had better knock my proverbial socks off.
Huh?
Oh, no, not another one.
Oh, right, your socks. Well, you'd better hang on to them because this is gonna be something you've never seen before. Here goes. Fame, 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 fame!
Caruso, have you ever heard what Sir Walter Scott said? Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive.
Look at that. A spider web. A web.
Is that it? You done?
Yes. I mean, no. Look, I'm sorry, Ms. Simone. I just can't.
Obviously, because you...
Yes, you are losing me from your show. That has gotta hurt. I know it's heartbreaking, but aren't you overreacting just a little?
Giant cockroach drooling! Ah!
That sucker's getting big. This should help. Cockroaches can't see in red light.
Thanks, Max. Time to go Dino!
over here. There's a big spider web. We can trap him in it. That's holding him. Not surprising. Spider silk has a tensile strength comparable to that of high-grade steel.
Sweet. An arachnidsaurus. Can I keep him?
No, Buzz. You cannot keep the mutated spider.
It's those perfect dinosaurs. They're here. Oh!
Cute little guys.
There's a good rumpy.
Here you go.
I gotta set you guys free. I'd like to keep you as pets, but I don't think that would make my mom too happy.
Tell me you got that on videotape.
I did. The video camera was running the whole time.
It's been erased. But how?
I left them a little gift on the side of the video camera, an electromagnet. Because as brainiacs like me know, videotape is a magnetic recording, and my magnet just rearranges all the low magnetic sequencing that creates image, or static.
Well, I don't understand anything about what just happened.
Perhaps I can help. I am a doctor, and I'm afraid I must tell you that all I saw was this fire curtain fall. Must have been loose. There are no such things as monsters or giant cockroaches. I suspect that with the lights in the dark and the long day, you didn't quite see what you thought you saw. It could have been a rare type of fatigue-induced group hypnosis. I'm sorry.
Well, I am supposed to be cutting back on coffee.
Yes. It's probably something to do with that. Why is it I cannot track those dinosaurs? They don't show up on any of my scans, but they're so perfect. I must find them. I must, wherever they are.
I wanted to tell you, I didn't get a chance to sing.
Oh, sorry, Caruso, but, that's kind of good because, well, I know it's silly. We thought maybe you were just going to go on that program and go Dino so you could be famous.
Well, yeah. That's exactly what I was going to do.
See, football? I told you. Now pay up. We bet dessert that you were going to go Dino on TV to be famous. Maxie here thought you weren't. Sucker.
I didn't, though. I changed my mind at the last minute. I couldn't go through with it. I saw a web, a tangled web, and it made me think about what I was doing. So I didn't. I'm sorry I lied to you guys. But I've been thinking, maybe I could still be famous. I could learn to sing and be famous.
Funny how that's just what Professor Moynihan said when we called and told her all about it.
I've been singing for hours. Isn't there an easier way to be famous?
If you want to sing, you have to sing. It's just that simple.
Me me mamo moo, me me mamo moo, me me mamo moo, me me mamo moo, me me mamo moo.
Maybe I'd better call Caruso's parents and tell them he's going to be late for dinner.
Dog, the way he sings, he's going to be late for a lot of dinners.
I'm in the Dino Squad.
You don't have to be a Dino Squad hero to help save the Earth. Be cool. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
That changed my DNA. Now I try to act normal, keep my cool while other kids play after school. I turn into a prehistoric hero. I'm in the Dino Squad. I'm in the Dino Squad.
How rich can you get? You're never gonna know till you've met. This young boy, Richie Rich is his name. He's written up in the Rich Hall of Fame. His bank account is as rich as his name. That's rich, Richie Rich.
The Richie Rich Show.
Gosh, Dollar, our family reunion gets bigger every year. And everyone's a millionaire. Are you okay, Dollar?
Ooh, nasty doggy. Spoiled Mama's little darling's $1,000 permanent wave.
Oh, boy. Just once, I'd like to meet a rich relative who isn't rich. I've got it. Our computerized family album. Maybe I can find another side to the rich family. There. I've programmed the computer to finding my most down-to-earth relatives. Look, we found them. Alfalfa Rich and his wife Thistle, fourth cousins from Pigswell Hollow, Tennessee. We're gonna visit them, Dollar. Pigswell Hollow, here we come. Let's go, Dollar. I can't wait to meet my poor relatives.
And that's our final offer, Pappy Rich. $1,000 for your whole farm.
No sale, Mr. Dude. We's gonna stay right here and lead the simple life.
That's what he thinks, dude. When we get through with him, life won't be so simple.
Hi, I'm Richie Rich, your fourth cousin, and this is Dollar.
Welcome, Cousin Richie. We'ns got your telegram that y'all was a-coming.
And we'ns arranged a tour of our farm, especially for you all.
What them hayseed hillbillies don't know, Slicker, is there's oil on their property.
Yeah, and we're gonna scare them off so we can buy it cheap.
Gosh, Pappy, I've never ridden in a horse-drawn limousine before.
We rich fillies live pretty good, Cousin Richie. That there's our scarecrow, our cows, Bossy Rich and Fussy Rich, our swimming hole, and our pig, No Sense. Yuck! Come on, we'll show you the inside of our cabin.
I say, Master Richie, welcome to Pigswell Manor.
Wow! A real English butler! And all the comforts of home!
Yes, we'ns even have running water.
Uh-oh.
Gosh, Dollar, Mammy and Pappy live like kings. A hurricane? But this This isn't hurricane country.
Our man-made hurricane ought to scare those hillbillies into selling us their land cheap.
Uh-oh! Where's Dollar?
Now to turn Pig Swill Hollow into Locust Country.
Look! Locusts! And this isn't Locust Country either! Oil! Dollar fell into a puddle of oil! There's oil on your farm! And I'll bet those two city slickers are trying to scare you off so they can buy it cheap! We've got to find those creeps! Have you got a bloodhound, Pappy?
You betcha. Wayne's got the best bloodhound in Pig Swill County.
A hurricane and locust plague ought to force them rich bellies to sell cheap.
Good work, No Sense. Now to capture those crooks.
It's the rich bellies. They're wise to us. That Richie Rich kid will never catch us.
Here comes a rich-made hurricane.
We give up. We give up.
Wayne's got to get started cutting logs to build us a new cabin.
No need for that, Pappy. Look, Dad's construction company built you a new cabin. Isn't this terrific, Dollar? They're holding the Rich family reunion in Pig Swill Hollow.
Boy, look at that house Richie's got.
Yeah, 57 rooms, a carriage house, servants' quarters, sauna, swimming pool, a game room, and a movie theater.
Yeah, and that's only the birdhouse. Think of what his own house must be like.
Yeah.
You saved our little town again.
And now a word from our sponsor. Howdy, partners. Time for Poochie Yum Yums, the most delicious doggy food in the world.
Poochie Yum Yums, what a snack. Poochie Yum Yums in a big stack.
Hey, thanks for reminding me, Dollar. Today I'm supposed to visit Dad's new Poochie Yum Yums factory. Sorry, Dollar. No dogs allowed in the factory. See you later, old boy.
Welcome to the Poochie Yum Yums factory, Richie.
Grant, no dogs allowed.
Poochie Yum Yums commercial, take 3.
The rich golden nuggets in Poochie Yum Yums are absolutely irresistible. And to prove it, we give our Yum Yums the indisputable taste test.
Hey, Dollar, look what I brought you from Dad's factory. A year's supply of Poochie Yum Yums.
What do you have in your brown bag for lunch, Algie?
Peanut butter and jelly. How about you, Stan?
I got bologna and avocado and cupcakes and a peach.
I have meatloaf and assorted health-giving veggies. How about you, Richie? What you got in your lunch bag?
I don't know. Oh, Cadbury, what do I have in my brown bag?
You have, Master Richie, salami and peanut butter and jelly.
Gosh, Richie, I've never been on a jungle safari before. Wow, a giraffe!
Right, Gloria. And we still have a lot more animals to see. There's lions. And our elephants. And a whole herd of zebras.
Wow-wee! A zillion animals in your own private jungle.
And we've got crocodiles, too.
Gosh, Richie, isn't your Jungle Land park getting overcrowded?
It sure is. I'm gonna ship a bunch of them to one of Dad's properties in Africa. I'll call Mr. Manharo, our game warden, and see if he's located a suitable preserve.
Manharo here. Hello, Richie. If you're calling about the new animal preserve, I've got bad news. We've found gold on your East African property and diamonds on your West African property.
Oh, no. With gold and diamonds, thieves will come from miles and disturb the animals. What about our northern property?
Impossible. That's Mystery Mountain. Thieves have mysteriously stolen almost every animal from the area. It's no place for a preserve.
It's the only place left. I'm bringing my animals to Africa, and I'm gonna solve the mystery of Mystery Mountain.
Gosh, this time we're going on a real African safari in Richie's Ark. Mystery Mountain sure is mysterious.
It's gonna get dark soon. We'll set up camp and investigate the mountain in the morning. This looks like a good spot to pitch your tent.
Gee, Richie, a 2-story tent. Neato.
And a full-sized picnic table. How about some instant peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? Dollar, no! You okay, Dollar?
Yeah.
Wow, look at the hole Dollar fell into.
Gosh, Richie, what is it?
A giant bird footprint.
Ooh, maybe it's a giant bird that's stealing all the animals.
Not unless giant birds are flying on motor oil these days.
Oh my gosh, Richie! What's that?
A bull elephant! Quick, jump into the bird footprint!
Oh my gosh, it's a giant vulture! Ooh, now we know who's stealing the animals.
Maybe so, but I think there's more here than meets the eye. And Professor Keene's X-ray vision binoculars may give me the inside scoop. That giant vulture is a camouflaged airplane. And the pilot is Barnum Bullwhip, the famous animal trainer turned crook.
Another feast for my labor force. Soon they will complete my fortress, and I will control all of Africa with my doomsday ray.
Ooh, the vulture's going right into Mystery Mountain.
And we've got to get to the top and stop whatever Bullwhip's doing with those stolen animals.
But how, Richie? Mystery Mountain's cliffs are too steep. We'll never be able to climb them.
Oh, yes, we will. Because Cadbury should be here any second. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 o'clock exactly. Time for tea.
Greetings, Master Richie. Tea time.
4 o'clock sharp, and right on time as usual, Cadbury.
So, Richie Rich has come to stop my plans. My mechanical vulture will teach that rich brat he's no match for the great Barnum Bullwhip.
Ooh, it's that vulture again.
Thanks, Dollar. You clobbered the giant vulture and got us right where we wanted to be.
Huh?
It's that stolen elephant. Come on! Wow! Look!
Gosh! Bullwhip's building a fortress inside Mystery Mountain.
And he's got a giant laser ray aimed right at Africa.
Silence, beast! Soon my electronic animal hypnotizer will have you helping to build my fortress. Join my workforce, beast! Lift those logs! Soon my hypnotized creatures will complete my impregnable fortress, and my laser ray will enable me to control all Africa!
We've got to unhypnotize those animals and stop Bullwhip.
How do we get past Mr. Bullwhip's gorilla guards?
I've got a plan to sneak past them and shut off Bullwhip's animal hypnotizer. All it requires is a dog with great courage.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, you. Let's go, pal. I've got to put a Dollar dog into a 2-bit disguise. Okay, Dollar, you distract those gorillas and we'll sneak inside.
Oh, Gucci, goo.
Now's my chance to shut off Bullwhip's ray and unhypnotize his animals. Oh, no!
Oh, Dollar's been hypnotized.
I've got to save him.
Not yet, Master Richie. Look!
Move it, you scrawny hyena! Lift those blocks!
Shh! Easy, Dollar. I'll get you out.
So, it's Richie Rich again. Get him!
Look out, Richie!
Professor Keenbeat's expandable jungle vine.
A clever escape, Richie Rich. But your friends are helpless against my hypnotized gorillas. Get them!
My word! This is really a predicament!
Cadbury can't hold those gorillas off much longer. I've got to act fast. Knock, knock. You're supposed to say, who's there? That's better. It's me, Richie Rich.
Jolly good show, Master Richie.
Thanks. Now to shut off Bullwhip's hypnotizing machine and unhypnotize all the animals.
Not if I can help it, Richie Rich. My lion will take care of
Now to shut this off and dehypnotize all the animals. Now to take care of Bullwhip.
You can't run fast enough to catch me, Richie Rich.
That's what you think, Barnum Bullwhip. My peanut butter and jelly disc will stop you.
Congratulations, Master Richie. You've really licked him this time.
Two giraffes, two zebras.
Thanks to you, Richie, we have the best wild animal preserve in all Africa.
Speaking of wild animals, where's Dollar?
Scarab. Keep it down, Kilbreth. Are you trying the mud bath again? You know it gives you a rash.
No, I am preparing to summon Geb, the spirit of the earth.
Geb? That's too... dangerous.
Don't tell me about dangerous. gray hair. My gray hairs. I'm growing old. I was supposed to rule the world, not rot in some tomb for 50 lifetimes. Oh, only the Pharaoh's spirit will keep me young forever. I'll use Geb to flush out the boy who holds the Pharaoh's spirit. During tomorrow's eclipse, after the boy recites a special incantation, the spirit of the Pharaoh will be mine.
You think the kid's gonna go along with all this?
I can be very persuasive.
No, hold it more like this.
Hey, it's kind of a boomerang.
If you say so. Try it.
Do you mind?
Hey, everybody. Zoom's on.
Oops.
Oh, really, Armon? If you must rest, do it in your sarcophagus. Now, young prince, I've been studying what I can about the spirit of the Pharaoh that dwells inside you.
Hold it. Hold it. I can handle that I'm talking to real mummies. Sort of. But I'm not a young prince. I do not have some funky old spirit inside of me.
Ah, but you are and you do. See? The amulet's glow proves it.
It does not.
Dares awaken me?
Great Geb, it was Rapses, the Pharaoh who rules this place.
Rapses, eh? Then I will shake down this whole city. That will teach Rapses to let sleeping gods lie.
A sensible response, of course, but what if Rapses survives?
That would be annoying.
Perhaps if we work together, we can guarantee the end of Rapses.
Okay.
If you can cause the ground to tremble tonight at sunset, I personally guarantee I can deliver the Pharaoh to you. It would be my honor.
Very well. At sunset, you say?
Yes.
Wonder when that is.
When the sun goes down.
Ah, when the sun sets. Why didn't you say that?
But I tell you, someone has awakened Geb, the spirit of the earth, from his sleep.
Spirits have nothing to do with it. It was just an earthquake. San Francisco gets them all the time. See, the planet's surface is made of these huge plates that slide against each other.
Please, sliding plates.
Sounds like Armon eating dinner.
Hey!
No, really. There's a diagram right here in my science book. Fine, laugh it up. I'm going home to see if we have a gas leak.
Ahem. Is it something we said?
His feelings were hurt. Remember, he may be a prince, but he's still only a boy.
So we should check you for a gas leak.
Well, there are earthquakes all over the world every day. Most of the time we never feel them because they take place out at sea.
Now, Presley, is this how you handle your responsibilities?
Mr. Huxley, I can explain.
I should hope so, considering how the school board entrusted you with this textbook. But look at it now. Ruined.
Hear me, Rapses. If you do not surrender before noon tomorrow, I shall shake this city until all that's left is a pile of rubble. I remind you tonight, at sunset, of my power.
Okay, class. What's so funny?
Because when they happen, look out!
This is definitely not good.
But how are we going to fight Geb? He's everywhere.
We strike north, west, east, and south.
Whatever you say.
You guys can't go out there. It's too dangerous. Let's just give Scarab the spirit or the syrup or whatever he wants and get this over with. Go on. Take it. He can have it.
No, he can't. Scarab believes that the spirit of the Pharaoh will give him eternal life.
He will have the whole world under his thumb by supper. Supper.
The only thing standing between Scarab and world domination is you.
I'll remind you tonight at sunset of my power.
Do we have to watch this?
You're right. No TV at dinner. We should talk. Now, what's bothering you? You look like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders.
No kidding.
Beg pardon?
Look, Mom, is the museum safe? I mean, if a really big one hit, like, say, around noon tomorrow, would you be all right?
Oh, don't worry about that, Presley. The museum was designed to be one of the most earthquake-safe buildings in the city.
Good.
The only thing happening at noon tomorrow is that eclipse, and an eclipse never hurt anyone.
You're right. Look, I'm tired of running away from that Scarab creep. I want to kick some tut, too.
Scarab is using Geb to draw you out. It's a trap.
I don't understand the pyramid's directions. I asked it if it knew where Geb was.
Epic?
Enter? What does that mean?
Not epic and enter, but epicenter. Ground zero for an earthquake.
Oh, wait. The little man in the magic box said that the epicenter of the earthquake was in the bay.
Oh, did he now?
Uh-huh.
We'll escort you home, then face Geb.
But...
It takes a wise hunter to retreat from a lion's lair and live to hunt again.
Whatever that means.
There! The Western Gate!
So big.
But all those people on the bridge, they're just ignoring it.
They don't see it. One must be an ancient Egyptian to see the Western Gate. The gate can only be open at night. It will disappear with the first rays of the sun. So, enjoy the view.
This is ridiculous. We've been cruising these waters for hours.
Yes, it appears we failed.
As I said, Geb may find us, but we can't find Geb.
Who dare speak the name of Geb?
I thought the Western Gate looked big. Good thing we did not bring the prince.
You have Prince Ramses, the impudent one who brought me forth from the Western Gate.
On our honor as the Pharaoh's guardians, he did not wake you nor bring you here.
Oh, lies and more lies. Do I look stupid to you?
Why don't you tell him?
You will pay for your arrogance.
With the strength of Ra!
Excuse me.
Our weapons are useless.
I did like the bit with the sprouting trees, though.
We have got company.
Now this is my kind of fight.
Don't be too sure, Wrath. What is happening?
We have to recharge. We've been out here too long.
I'm nearly depleted as well.
How are we going to beat Geb and Scarab?
Head for the western gate.
Aye, aye, Captain.
We can trap Geb on the other side if we lure him through just before it closes at sunrise.
But how are we going to do that?
Perhaps with Scarab's assistance.
Where's everybody going?
Jakal, you'll never make it!
Nobody's going nowhere.
Wrong, dirtbag.
Where's the rest of me? Where are we going?
Hurry! He's headed through the gate!
He is okay!
No! His amulet finally gave out! Jakal!
Hear me, O guardians of Rapsith. Geb may no longer pose a threat, but I do. Young Pharaoh surrenders before noon at the southern tower of the Golden Gate Bridge, or you can kiss Jakal goodbye.
There must be some way to save Jakal.
Yes, but surrendering yourself to Scarab isn't one of them.
Jakal would agree. We exist to protect you, O Prince. Even if we have to sacrifice ourselves.
I know.
Your responsibility lies with your studies. Go to your school. We will rescue Jakal.
When are we going to try to rescue Jakal exactly?
After we rest and restore our powers.
Otherwise, we'll be dead on our feet.
Dead. I get it.
It's nearing noon. Time for the eclipse.
You'll never possess the spirit of the Pharaoh. You might as well finish with me now.
Oh, but you're the key to this entire operation. The incantation that will grant me eternal life must be spoken during an eclipse. It must also be spoken by a pharaoh.
As it turns out, young Rapses is the only pharaoh left.
Rapses will never help you.
And yet he will, in order to save you.
No pharaoh would ever sacrifice himself for someone like me.
Apparently. This pharaoh would.
No!
Look! Rapses is up there!
Jakal hasn't recharged. He's powerless to protect him.
Now, all you have to do is repeat a few simple words, and your friend here goes free.
No, don't! It doesn't matter what happens to me!
It matters to me.
It's the Western Gate! opening in the middle of the day?
The eclipse must have caused it. Oh, now we're in for real trouble.
You mean we weren't before?
With the strength of Ra!
I, Rapses, son of Amenhotep, ruler of the lands of Upper and Lower Egypt,
call on Ra of the Hidden Face to give this man, Scarab, eternal life.
Call on Ra of the Hidden Face to give this man, Scarab, a swift kick in the tut.
That's not what he...
This is no game, boy.
You're right, Prune Puss. Game's over.
Mutt, attack.
Ah!
Dumb mutt.
Hey, it really does rain cats and dogs. Ugly dogs. Guess I am handy to have around.
Cretins.
Okay, where's Scarab?
Ah! Hey! Ow!
One move and I let him go.
Ah!
Finish that incantation now.
Please, before I say it, one last question.
Be quick about it.
It was you, wasn't it, who woke up Geb?
Yes, of course it was me. Who else would have the wisdom to...
While I was hanging upside down, I saw Geb come through the gate. Figured you might want to chat.
So you woke me. Of course, I must have rocks in my head. You're mine.
Not in there.
No! Amat, stop! Bad dog! Bad dog!
You've been practicing with the boomerang. Luckily for me.
I figured I owed you one. I still do.
Now, let's not get so cozy here. You do realize Scarab will find some way to escape from Geb.
Perhaps.
And the Western Gate will open again at sundown and Scarab will return to this world.
Aw, cheer up, Wrath. As long as we are all together, it will all work out.
I'm on! Pull me up! Pull me up this instant!
Man, I think I'm in for one very weird time.
A little boy named Presley found a secret out this year, that he was once a pharaoh when Egyptians ruled the world, and now some sorcerer named Scarab tries to get him day and night. But Presley has 4 guardians to protect his very life.
He has the mummies
from 1525 BC.
He has the mummies
Protection for the new Rapses.
He has the mummies
They're hanging by the Frisco Bay.
He has the mummies
Protectors of the world today. Go.
He has the mummies
From 1525 BC.
He has the mummies.
Protection for the pharaoh team.
He has the mummies.
They're hanging by the western gate.
He has the mummies.
They're gonna save the world today, the Egyptian way. The mummies alive.
Suppose it sort of does.
We'll get the gemstone sock. We will. And then we'll have all Mithrandir to ourselves. It will be ours.
Mine, Zink. Mithrandir will be mine.
You mean I am stuck with the pointy-eared little pruny face for the rest of my life?
Yeah, well, you weren't exactly an oil paint to start with, pal. Now, the way I see it is, we gotta play this gig until we get the onyx back?
Or until Zoc gets the other stones.
What? You mean these stones?
You got it.
But they're kind of stuck. I mean, this feels like it's part of me.
That's the way it is.
Maybe I'm missing something. But are you sure we're headed in the right direction?
Keep going, Cliff. Just keep going.
Oh, no.
Well, Stone Protectors, that's the key to the hideaway.
If shot major, I'd say.
Outstanding.
The hideaway is the last safe haven against Zoc. Central command post for the popular movement to overthrow him and his Saurians. I've got to talk to my people, but I'll be back.
Man, this is styling. Like, we can really play! You know what I mean?
Egregious.
It may be cool for y'all. It's a drag for me. I mean, I was the looker in the band. And what am I gonna do with these ears?
Moonlight as a radar antenna?
Not funny, Cliff. Man, I'm telling y'all, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, this place brings a whole new meaning to the word alien. I mean, we just don't belong here.
So, y'all agree then. We pack up the van and head on home. Max?
You've heard what Opal said. There's no going back to Earth until that great crystal thing is back together. And even if we could get home, we wouldn't be able to play with the lick. And, I kinda like the way we play.
So, Max, you're saying we gotta thump that evil cat Zoc before we can go home?
That's what the Empress says.
That's all she knows. I'll bet you a quid to a bent nickel that I can get us out of here.
And we'll still be able to play out of our skins?
Well, that's another kettle of fish, isn't it?
Angus, if you can do it, count me in.
Count me out.
Out. I like the way we sound.
Out. I might even learn to play this thing.
Let's do it!
Forget it, Max. Angus knows his keyboards, even knows his Vivaldi, but this is a whole new gig. Besides, we're a band, man. We're in this together. They'll be back. Stand by, Cornelius. Half a tick and you'll be singing bad music in a club we used to hate. Ignition!
Our gemstone detectors tuned into those interfering stone protectors' gemstones.
Fire up the Zedstead, and let's retrieve those precious marbles.
Close your eyes and hold on tight, because when we open them, we'll have a different kind of view.
We're almost on them, Zoc.
How can anyone listen to that trash? I'll tell you this, Zink. When Mithrandir's in my palm, we'll have real music. 1,001 violins, accordion bands, musical saws. None of this filthy rock and roll.
It's a happening thing, lad! We're on our way back home! Keep singing! Rock me, baby! I reckon we did it.
Ah, so nice of you to drop in.
Cornelius and Angus are in big trouble.
Oh, yeah? How do you know?
Trust me, I know these things. Why do you think I'm the Empress of Mithrandir?
Uh-oh. Looks like we missed the gig, Empress.
Let me at the guy that's got my buddy. I'll chin him. I'll deck him. I'll rip his...
Easier said than done, Max. I mean, it's not like we're dealing with some sort of street punk. We're dealing with Zoc.
Oh, yeah? Okay. So what's our next move? I mean, this is all new to us. You know what I'm saying?
Zoc's almost certainly taken Cornelius and Angus back to the Crystal City. He's after their gemstones. And somehow we have to get those boys out of the palace before Zoc gets the gemstones out of those boys.
Catastrophic. So unfortunate that the gemstones appear to be embedded in your chests.
Not the face! Anything but the face! Whoa!
My stone! Ah! Cornelius!
Your gemstone's picking up Cornelius's vibes. He's in trouble.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, man, that feels better. I guess it was just indigestion.
You wish.
Oh, quite extraordinary. I do like a challenge. Build me a gemstone extractor, my dear Zinc.
A gemstone extractor?
Get working on it.
Everywhere he goes, Zoc spreads fire and destruction. If Zoc gets your gemstones and reassembles the Great Crystal, nothing can stop him. And Mithrandir will die. We have to retrieve Zoc's onyx. We have to recreate the Great Crystal. I must have my throne back if I'm to save this planet. That's my mission. And that's your mission, too. That's why you are the Stone Protectors.
Babe, we're musicians, not fighters.
I guess I'd expect that from someone who still says babe.
Well, what do you want us to do? Like, cut him down with the diminished chord, maybe?
No thank you, chum. I've had me bath this morning.
Coolness under fire. Courage in the face of disaster. I do hope your sense of humor holds up under pressure.
The hair! Will you please mind the hair? No, let me out!
It wasn't us, we're foreigners!
I want to see my lawyer!
I want to see me mum.
This is gonna be a tough venue.
Cliff, Cornelius and Angus are musicians too. They're your friends.
Yeah, right, you mook.
Look, if you don't shake a leg about the only thing Cornelius and Angus will be playing is the funeral march.
Yeah, Opal's right. We're a band. We gotta stick together.
Not the face. Not the hair. I don't want to look like roadkill.
Well, this is the right turnip. A childhood of flippant piano lessons, only to end up as a dry cleaning statistic.
There's the Crystal Palace.
Yee-haw!
A stuck valve is all, Zoc. There, that should do it.
Then do it! I want those gemstones!
And you, will have them. Sir.
I think I owe you an apology, Cornelius.
Oh, no apologies, Angus. I played worse gigs than this in Virginia.
5,000 foot-pounds per square M, approximately. We got him!
aside. I will not be denied by a bunch of scrofulous rock musicians.
Angus! Angus! Angus!
Get him!
Angus, you're safe.
Yeah, relax, love. I heard you yell and use your powers, so I thought I'd give the camouflage thing a whirl. Works pretty nice, doesn't it? Come on, lads. Let's give this dope the elbow.
Cliff?
You'll never escape me. Mithrandil will be mine.
Any trouble, just play in a higher key! Piece of cake, babe. Excuse me, Empress Opal.
I'll let it go this time, Cliff. But just this once.
Flying machines, Zink. That's what we need. Flying machines.
Sorrow gliders, sir. I'll get right on it.
I will find a way. Fire, lava, desert, and destruction. I'll turn Mithrandir into a paradise. And wall-to-wall string quartets!
You guys did great today, all of you. I'm proud of you.
Angus and I were jerks. We are a band. I owe you all an apology.
Yeah, we got a great future, and we've got to stick together.
Truth is, you guys, like the Empress says, we can't leave. Leastways, not until we get Zock's onyx.
Or he gets our gemstones.
Right, I'm afraid.
So it looks like
we're jamming here.
Oh, wow.
Outstanding!